Okay, if you're watching this video, it's probably because you are about to begin or are in a challenge of mine on Facebook. And you're like, how does this work? Where do I start? Where do I go? I'm going to try and walk you through everything and answer all of your questions on how to find things and how to navigate yourself through our group. So I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to log in. We're going to start by logging in to Facebook. Okay, because that's where our challenge is going to take place. Once we do that, you're going to log in and you're going to see your home page. And in case you're not on your home page on your laptop, you're going to go ahead and click home. It's going to get you to your main page. Now, you're going to be able to find a group by going here on the left-hand column, and you're going to go down and you're going to see groups. Click on groups, and if you were invited to the group, that's where you're going to be able to find the group. So make sure you click on groups, and that's going to be where you've been added. So here is our current challenge, smoothies, salads, and squats. So you're going to click to open that. It's going to take you right to the group. Here's our cover photo. And you want to make sure your notifications are turned on because that's going to really help you see everything. So you can put it on all posts, highlights, or you can turn it off. Now, I always make sure that it's on so that I'm not missing anything. And, the full interaction of the group is the notifications. It's going to tell you when somebody posts. So you can connect with other people and see if anybody has questions, and they'll see your questions, and we'll be able to interact with one another better. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to see the left-hand side. All right. So the discussion, when that's highlighted, it's going to look like this, and basically you're going to scroll down, and this first one you'll notice is the pinned post. So if I refer to the pinned post where we usually introduce ourselves, that's what you're going to see here. You're always going to want to comment directly to that post. So you're going to introduce yourself right here in that post. Sometimes what I like to do for check-ins is I will take the questions that are asked and I'll simply copy them, and then I'll paste them in the comments, and then I can answer them really easily. Where do I live? Dillon, Colorado, etc. Does that make sense? Okay. So you can scroll down. You can always scroll through the discussion and see what you've missed and find everything in here if you keep scrolling down. But how do you find things faster? Like, for example, you'll want to go into the files section a lot. That's probably the place where you're going to need to go outside of the discussion. So the files section is where you're going to find everything for the group. You're going to find the guidelines when you get started. And you just click on the file, and that's going to take you to the guidelines. So you're going to read through the guidelines when you first get into the group. That's going to tell you exactly how it's going to work. Okay? You can go ahead and close that tab. It'll take you right back to where you were. You'll see the shopping list is going to be in there, the prep ahead menu, and each day will be given as it comes. And you just click on that menu. You can see these three dots where you can actually download it, right? You can download it and you can print it if that works easier for you. You can see original post as well. So if you click on that, you'll be able to see what I shared when I posted that. All right? And then you might see any questions that come along with it, right? So go back to the files section, and that's where you're going to find all the files uploaded. All right. Some of us didn't find the prep ahead menu. We go to original post, and there just may be some information in there that you may need to respond to, right? And then there's what's called a tag. So a tag is what I'll do if you have a question, maybe you can't find the prep menu, I will just tag you to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to tag Kathy right now because she won't mind. Favorite energy balls. And then if I tag Kathy, what that's going to do is it's going to show up in her notifications up here to the right by this little world. That's your notifications. And so once you're tagged, you'll see she was tagged, and then she'll that'll ensure that she sees the comment. So that's important for you. If you have a question, tag me or the coach who invited you, and then you will, and then you'll get to see, you'll make sure that I see it or your coach sees it. All right. So that's pretty much how the group goes. Oh, the last thing I will share is click on these 3 dots, and it's going to give you the opportunity to pin it to your shortcuts. So you're going to see these 3 dots, and right here it's going to say pin to your shortcuts. I highly recommend that you do that, because then what's going to happen is when you go to your home or log into Facebook at any time, you are going to see it right over here, shortcuts, and you'll see it, and it's going to be super easy to get to. And then you don't have to search for the group. You can just go to your shortcuts and you can find it there. All right. I hope that was helpful. Any questions you guys have about how to navigate through the group, just ask. All right. Make it a great one. Bye, guys.